Another brick fan here with a Lego architecture set. This is Chicago, Illinois, USA. This is set 21033 and was released in January 2017. Has 444 pieces, no minifigures, and cost about $40 when it was released. The Skyline includes Big Red, which you may recognize from sporting events where they display different signs and different messages in the windows. The Willis Tower, which was also called the Sears Tower many years ago. In front of the Willis Tower you see the Cloud Gate, which is a large aluminum sculpture. There's the Disabled Bridge there in the middle where Michigan Avenue crosses the Chicago River. Next to that is the Wrigley Building, which is that small white building. And then finally we see the John Hancock Center. This is a very good looking skyline for me with the two big black buildings and surrounded by some more color there. I particularly like the use of the green plates underneath the blue tiles to create that river look. The bridge, of course, is on a hinge. It's a drawbridge. So you can open and close that drawbridge. I like the detailing here of the columns on either side of the bridge. I think those look really nice. It was interesting to get this Technic ball piece in this metallic silver to represent the Cloud Gate, which is kind of a really interesting sculpture. It's based on like a drop of lead, so it's a very organic looking piece, and it's done with seamless aluminum that's very shiny. So that is an interesting piece of decoration in the city. The Willis Tower, I believe, is the tallest building in the Northern Hemisphere at around 1,350 feet. There is a sky deck on the very top that actually has a glass bottom and comes out away from the building, so you can go do a tour up there and look straight down at the city. So if you have a fear of heights, probably not the place for you to go. The Wrigley Building, of course, one of the biggest family names there in the Chicago area, is done in white there. I like the use of those slopes and grill pieces to create the texturing of that building. And then the John Hancock Center is nicely represented here with those really good angles. You see the slopes here on either side, and then it kind of comes out a little bit in the front with the use of those grill pieces. Looking at the back of the model, most of the buildings look pretty much the same from both sides with the exception of the Wrigley Building. There's no texturing on the back side of the Wrigley Building, but all the other buildings look pretty similar from both sides. I like how they used this stud on the side piece here to kind of create this entryway into the Willis Tower, which I think looks pretty good, and it's nice that it is recessed a little bit under the street level to give it that kind of half circle look, which is a nice little effect. I've always appreciated the building techniques used in these architectural sets. Overall, I think this is a good representation of some of the major landmarks in the Chicago area. I've always thought it's a very good looking city, and I think having these major buildings here represented is a very nice feature. The set originally cost about $40, which puts it under that 10-cent per piece level. Even though you're getting a lot of pieces, there are a lot of very small pieces. But I think the value is in the really fun building techniques that are used to create these buildings and make them fit together here on this Skyline. And also the displayability. This is a great set to display up on your shelf. It's a sophisticated Lego set, making the Lego Architecture series a definite adult-oriented and adult theme that appeals to lots of collectors. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this architectural skyline. I'm going to get started on another video. Until then, happy building! If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel to get more content. I've left a link to my architecture playlist if you'd like to see more architectural reviews.